Hello, welcome to a new video of Appelboom.com. My name is Joost Appelboom and I would like to tell something in this video about the Montblanc Great Characters James Dean Special Edition. As always, if this video helps you, leave us a like, and if you're interested in these fine writing instruments, visit our store in Laren or order it online in our web store at Appelboom.com. We will talk later about the box the pen comes in, the features of the pen, the filling mechanism and the nib. At the end we will also give you a comparison and some specs, but first we start with the history of this pen. James Dean, does he need any introduction? After just 3 major films he reached immortality. He was one of the greatest big screen stars of his time. Remembered for his leading roles in the films East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause and Giant. James Dean was exceptionally talented at portraying characters with rough edges. But his charisma, his passionate delivery and his early death made him a legend. Though he never won an Oscar during his short meteoric rise in Hollywood. He was nominated posthumously for an Oscar. With the Montblanc Great Characters James Dean Special Edition, Montblanc honors the legendary Hollywood star. The young rebel who won the place in cinematic history in just a year and a half. The James Dean pen is another great character. After Montblanc launched this series back in 2009. In the meantime, Montblanc honored legends like Miles Davis, the Beatles, Andy Warhol, John F. Kennedy, and earlier recognized individuals as Mahatma Gandhi, Albert Einstein, Leonardo da Vinci, and Alfred Hitchcock. Montblanc honors the great figures from history with their groundbreaking work. The exclusive writing instruments Montblanc creates are a fascinating tribute to the legacies they left behind. Besides the special edition, which we will show you in this video, there's also a limited version available of the James Dean pen. The limited edition is limited to only 1,931 pieces, which is a reference to Dean's year of birth. The special edition is available as a fountain pen, ballpoint pen and rollable. And besides these writing instruments, Montblanc also launched a matching ink in Rebel Red, as a reference to the red leather jacket James Dean wore in the movie Rebel Without a Cause. To complete the collection, Montblanc also created a special leather notebook with a picture of the iconic actor and the famous quote, "Dream as if you will live forever, live as if you will die today" on the front cover. The signature of James Dean is raised higher than the rest because it is 3D printed. The Montblanc James Dean pen comes in a luxury square gift box with a blocked print of James Dean in his red leather jacket. In the center you can find his signature in red, and in the right top corner the Montblanc emblem. The box is covered by a cotton sleeve with the same print. On this sleeve you can also find in the left bottom corner the name of the edition, Montblanc Great Characters James Dean Special Edition. The inside of the box is covered with white soft velvet, so the pen will not get any scratches. The pen rests in a slit, and a nice touch of this gift box is that you can turn the slit around, so it can carry 2 pens. The Montblanc logo is printed on the inside of the cover. Inside the carton sleeve there is also a booklet with information about the pen and the warranty certificate. The overall shape of the pen is inspired by the knife James Dean used in the movie Rebel Without a Cause, when he's fighting a gang. The cap and barrel of the pen are made of red precious resin, with an interesting subtle weave pattern in it. The color red is also a reference to Rebel Without a Cause, where he played the role of a rebellious teenager called Jim Stark. Because of this movie he became a permanent icon in film industry, and the vibrant red leather jacket he wore during that movie is as iconic as he is. Rebel Without a Cause was also one of the first Technicolor productions, making the use of vivid colors much more important and noticeable. The subtle weave pattern on the precious resin is like denim. and is a reference to the jeans he wore in his favorite movies and press photos, emphasizing his image as an outsider and rebel. The metal details of the pen are platinum coated, in exception of the clip and cap ring. Those are ruthenium coated, which is a tin darker compared to the platinum coating. The clip is reminiscent of a shotgun barrel as seen in his role as Jet Rink in Giant, which he carried on his shoulders in one of his most famous scenes. The clip is inlaid in the cap top and using a spring-loaded system, which makes sure the clip holds on perfectly to a pocket or a piece of paper. On the top of the clip, the Montblanc emblem can be found. Next to the emblem, the dates of his birth and death are finely engraved. On the cap top, we find an engraving of the pattern of a dollar bill. This is referring to the role money played in another legendary film scene from East of Eden, the only film that was released during Dean's life. The inlay on the cap is inspired by the pattern of a bullet. On the ruthenium coated cap ring, one of Dean's most famous quotes, "Dream as if you will live forever, live as if you will die today," is engraved. The same quote can be found on the matching notebook. On the cone of the pen, there is an additional engraving showing the geographic coordinates of the place Dean had his car accident, now known as the James Dean Memorial Junction. The cap can be unscrewed and it reveals a beautiful large section. The threads are not that deep, but a step to the barrel is quite high, so it is not comfortable to hold the pen near the threads. The nib of the James Dean fountain pen is made of 14 karat gold with a platinum coating. Maybe not so well known, but an interesting fact of James Dean is that he dreamed of being a Grand Prix driver before his career as an actor. It was in his Porsche 550 Spider, the car he called Little Bastard, that James Dean met an early death. On 30 September 1955, he died in a car accident at only 24 years old. The nib is therefore engraved with a fine engraving of a race flag, with in the middle the number of his license plate. Below you find the number 2018 as a reference to the year this great character is launched, and 4810, the heights of the Montblanc mountain in meters. Also the name Montblanc is engraved on the nib and the codes of the gold used is mentioned. The nib is standard available in fine or medium, but as an authorized Montblanc dealer we are also able to offer specialty nibs from extra fine until oblique nibs. The fountain pen of the James Dean Special Edition uses a piston filling mechanism which can be activated by twisting the cone. The rollable uses the standard Montblanc rollable refills, and the ballpoint pen uses the standard Montblanc ballpoint refills. The Montblanc James Dean pen is a heavy pen because of the materials used. The pen is 58 gram closed, and when you open the pen it weighs 28 grams. The length of the pen is 150 millimeters closed, and uncapped the pen measures 125 millimeters. It is possible to cap the pen, but it doesn't have a steady fit, so we do not recommend this. The pen is a size comparable with the Meisterstück Le Grand. Here you see a comparison with the Meisterstück Le Grand, the Meisterstück 149, the Montblanc Birdie, the Visconti Homo sapiens, the Lamy 2000 and the Pelican M800. And here you see the pens uncapped. This was our overview of the Montblanc James Dean collection. If you are interested in this striking Montblanc James Dean after watching the video, you're welcome to make your purchase in our web store. Let us know about your experience with James Dean and share your thoughts and special moments using Montblanc in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe.